Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your mid-month forecast. This is looking at the rest of September 2021 for you guys. I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. All right. So what does the sign of Cancer have coming up for the rest of September, please, Cancer? And all of the decks that I am using, guys, they are listed below, along with the links for purchasing them if you are interested. Looking at the rest of September for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancer. All right, so you have a bonus card here. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. It does say here, abandoned success. And I'm not using this as an overall energy for the rest of September. That's how I do my monthly readings. With this being a mid-month, this is really just like a bonus here. The Eight of Cups, which could be you turning your back, walking away from something that you were emotionally invested in. Okay, yeah. We have the Three of Cups here. So this is you maybe letting go of someone or something. And it definitely can be painful for some of you. With the Three of Swords. We have the Fool. There is the Eight of Pentacles. So this can represent a lost opportunity for some of you. This is a lost opportunity. It could be a job opportunity for some of you that maybe just didn't work out. Could be leaving a job. With the Fool, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who was maybe a little foolish, possibly a little immature. Others, an Aries may be significant. This could be a three-party scenario for some of you because you do have several threes here in the spread. Yeah, look at this. Look at all of these threes. You have three threes here, and then you have the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So this is a three-party scenario. It doesn't have to be a love triangle for all of you. This could be something with family, something with friends. But for some of you, this is a love triangle. So you are turning your back with the Eight of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. In this deck, it does say victory. Crossed by the Page of Wands, which is Princess of Wands in this deck. So again, possibly an Aries is significant. But if you are turning your back and walking away from someone or something, Cancer, this could be something... with this energy, this could be something that you're doing publicly. So you could be making this huge announcement. That's what I'm getting with this. This could be online for some of you. This could be on social media. If you are breaking up with someone, or even if you're leaving a job or something like that, I mean, you really could be announcing it here with this energy. That's not all of you, but for some of you, with this energy, this combination can be someone who wants attention. So you really could be announcing this, you know, making something public with the Six of Wands. I see you turning your back, though. You're turning your back on something. Now, it could be your social circle, because at your foundation, I have the Three of Cups. So this could be a friend or a group of friends that you're turning your back on. For some of you, you may have been dealing with a narcissist. That's not all of you, but for some of you, maybe you realize that someone is a narcissist and this is you turning your back on them. Someone who likes a lot of attention. Someone who's never wrong. They do no harm. They do no wrong. They're always right. I feel like you're trying to turn your back, Cancer, but I see this person's energy still coming up here at the end of September. So in the near future, you're still dealing with them. But I think that this is a process for you. This is something you're definitely trying to do, which is good, because if you are dealing with a narcissist, if you're dealing with someone who likes to be the center of attention, maybe someone who likes to gossip, things like that, I feel like you're making the right moves because you know your worth. We have the Empress here, and this is in the recent past. So you know your worth. And she's looking at all of this. So I feel like, especially you female Cancers, this is you really looking at your social circle, the people that you have around you. What friendships do you want to nurture and grow? And then, you know, which ones can you do without, you know? And I think you're definitely thinking about things like that. I think you're definitely looking at your tribe, your social circle. Some of you may even feel like you want to maybe go off and spend some time alone. You could be taking a break from a relationship, or if somebody puts you into like a third party situation, this could be you again making some sort of announcement here mid-month. So I mean, if you are turning your back on someone, it could be that you're putting it on social media or something like that. We see you knowing your worth, and I think you're really looking very closely at the people that you have around you. Could be dealing with an Aries, possibly a Leo. But what I'm really seeing is, I'm really seeing you turn your back. We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is you turning your back on the past. So whatever happened in the past, you're putting it behind you. You're going to be maybe nurturing those connections that you feel as though are positive and healthy. And those connections that, you know, have left you heartbroken, I feel like you're moving on. You're breaking free, you're moving on. If you were in a love triangle, I think that you're definitely breaking free. But coming up here in the near future, so at the end of September, you do have the Five of Swords and you have the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be going on in the workplace. That's not all of you, but for some of you. Or, you know, if you have to work with other people, you know, if you're a business owner and let's say you do business overseas with maybe, you know, multiple different people, you may feel as though someone is playing games here in the near future. Somebody does not have your best interest at heart here with this combination. You're trying to work with them, but they're out for themselves. And so, yeah, I feel like you're really examining your relationships here. The people you do business with, everybody, really. And you're distancing yourself from people that play games. But let's do some clarifying. I think that if you have someone around you who's giving you a problem, your best bet here in the near future is to try to work with others, to get along with others. Make sure you're on the same page, but if somebody is giving you a hard time, if someone doesn't want to work with you, if someone is, you know, a narcissist, a bully, I mean, I can read this so many different ways. I think what's best for you is separating yourself. All right, let's take a look at this Five of Swords. Some of you are waiting for your ships to come in, and they are. Just keep working hard. Mercury is going retrograde, and so there could be a delay, but your ships are coming in. And what's best, again, is if you can get along with others and work with others with these threes here, that would be, you know, what's best. All right, let's take a look at the Eight of Cups. For Cancer, please clarify the Eight of Cups. Oh my goodness. It's far too many, but we have the Eight of Cups again. Seven of Wands, the Chariot, Hanged Man, Five of Wands. Let's see. Please clarify. Okay, interesting. Okay. Here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups, which is your energy. But looking at the Eight of Cups, we have strength. So this is you being strong, going within and finding that inner strength that you need to maybe turn your back on a situation, a person for some of you. Others, again, maybe a Leo is significant. Looking at this Five of Swords, though, Knight of Cups. So those of you that are dealing with a three-party scenario, it might not necessarily be like a love triangle. It could be that someone has multiple options and you feel as though you have to compete. This is competing for love, or feeling as though you have to battle for love. Or maybe this is how you've been feeling. Some of you, this is what you're turning your back on. You may feel like you've lost that battle. When it comes to a love interest, You may feel like you lost the battle. Let's pull you some additional guidance cards. But as far as you getting through this, you have strength here, so... All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Cancer, additional guidance for Cancer. Okay. All right, additional guidance for Cancer for the rest of September. Okay. If you do have a new love interest moving towards you, Cancer, I would definitely take it slow with them. We do have Mercury going retrograde on the 27th, and so, you know, exes tend to pop up during that time. You may have a narcissistic ex that's trying to come back in. That's not all of you, but for some of you, could be an ex that's trying to come back around. Wow. Okay. And I'm pulling you one last card. This is looking at love and relationships, but really it does not have to be romantic. That can be any relationship that is significant for you at the moment. Okay. Wow. All right. All right. So we have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries, but we do have a fiery climax, which is good. We have a full moon on the 20th. And so something is coming full circle. All right. Miracles out of mistakes. Use your mistakes to inspire and empower you to face brighter days ahead. And then also new beginnings. Something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. So you have new beginnings coming in, Cancer. But for some of you, I think you're being inspired to maybe take a step back, look at the larger picture. There's always something to be learned. And so, you know, if you just dealt with the situation, if you maybe made some mistakes, I think you're being encouraged to take a step back and look at the larger picture. What can you do differently down the road? What have you learned from these experiences? And then you will have new possibilities. But I think that some of you that I'm reading for, you need to look at things from a more spiritual standpoint. I'm definitely getting that with let go of ego. And then you are here for a reason. You know, if you're fighting some sort of battle, you know, what sort of things do you have going on internally that you need to take care of? I think that once you take a step back and you look at things from maybe a more spiritual standpoint and you learn maybe the lesson or you take something from this past experience, and maybe even for some of you with you are here for a reason, you maybe realize your worth, then I think that new doors are definitely going to open up. Some of you maybe need to express yourself. This is looking at love and relationships expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So this is your higher self really saying this, really. And so I think that you need to express yourself in a genuine, loving way. Let go of ego. Take a step back. Look at the larger picture. And this advice can really help you guys maybe avoid some sort of maybe argument in the future. Or if you maybe feel as though you have to compete, you may discover your worth and step back from a situation, withdraw from a situation. Quite painful. There could be multiple people involved in this as well. Multiple people may be hurt. So yeah, it's very specific, guys. It's very specific. But I think you're being encouraged to express yourself and to really examine your social circle and maybe the things that, you know, have gone wrong for you in the past. And by you doing that, new doors are going to open. New friendships are going to come in. All right, guys. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys. Talk